Hey guys, this is the Writing Prompt channel. Here, we take posts from Reddit and read out loud the best stories with the help of a bot. Enjoy this amazing story. The Writing Prompt by user XAC14WZU. In an alternate universe where human skin changes color according to their emotions, you alone lack this ability. As a result, nobody really believes a single word you say. Here is the amazing story made with the help of the prompt by user Nikonite. I remember at Granddad's funeral, how everyone's skin turned a sad, polite blue, except for Dad's, whose was almost purple with agony. It would take months for his skin to return to anything close to healthy, and it would never be the same as before, staying forever with that grief. I remember seeing my own reflection that day in the polished wood of Granddad's casket and feeling a deep sense of guilt at the lack of color, and telling Mom that I really was sad and please believe me and that I love Granddad very much. Loved, I corrected myself. No, she said. Love is the right word. That kind of love never becomes past tense. She pulled me close and I felt a little better. I always felt better when Mom wrapped me up in her warmth. But that didn't stop the others in attendance from staring and tutting. I heard their murmurs of discontent. He's old enough to know what's happened. He should be orange with shame, if not blue. His poor father. And for his part, Dad couldn't bring himself to speak to me on the way home. He knew it wasn't my fault, but he just couldn't. He apologized the next day, and I never blamed him at all. But all the same, I think my skin would have been stained blue too, if it could have been. I didn't much like school, although the teachers taught and I learned, and that it was okay. But there was this kid, Chris, in the year above, who thought of me as some kind of science experiment. The freak little kid who didn't change his color. He wanted to be the one to finally push me into it. Chris concentrated on pranks, to start with, hot sauce on my lunch, jump scares on my way to school, stealing my clothes when I was playing sports so I had nothing to change back into. Then, when he became frustrated thinking he wasn't able to cause me any emotional pain at all, he changed tactic to fists and boots. Elizabeth, a new girl who had recently joined my year, but that I didn't yet know very well, was almost always red. An inferno of passion that most kids stayed away from. God forbid you got in the way of that force of nature. She was flaming red the day I was on the floor and Chris was on me, and his friends were baying for my blood like coyotes. She didn't march up to us. She sprinted. Elizabeth was a foot smaller than him, but yanked him to his feet and swung a right hook that sent him reeling. He faded to a cowardly yellow in front of his friends, and those coyotes became laughing hyenas as they turned on a member of their own pack. Are you okay? Elizabeth asked, as she pulled me up and looked me over. Your nose is bleeding. Come on, let's get you sorted out. That day was a good day, because Chris never bothered me again. And more importantly, I made a new best friend. My only friend, at the time. Why? I asked, as she rubbed a flannel over my face and washed off the blood. Did you help me? He was hurting you. She took a band-aid out from her, prepared for anything, clutch, and softly pressed it against my cheek until it stuck. And you looked like the saddest creature in all the world. I guess I was sad, I said. But no one knows or cares because I wasn't blue. No pain tint of green. Even. There, she said. That's much better. Her red skin tone softened a little, but her smile widened. Good news? I think you're going to make it. Thank you, I said. She curtsied, then paused. I'm sorry so many people are jerks to you. I guess they just don't know I'm sad. It's pretty obvious to me, she said. Although, you don't look sad right now. I thought about that and looked for the constant swirl of nerves in my belly. But it wasn't there. The waters were still. I rolled my sleeve up and examined my arms, same as always. How do you know I'm not? How can you tell? When you're colorblind, she said. You learn to listen to people. You see them for who they are, not what they project. Oh, she teased. She was bright red again now. Maybe even brighter than before. And was so close to me that my own skin reflected her light as a soft soothed pink. So, she said, you going to ask me out? Or am I going to have to do that? To quote #X2OB /. Thanks for reading. If you enjoyed this, please check out my and my good friend Static's other stories. Are Nick of Static. The end. Thank you guys for checking out this channel. Please subscribe, like and share this video. See you in next one. Thank you and goodbye.